Is this a warm-up or what is going on?
This is a warm-up.
Okay.
Technical characters.
Knowing these two players,
yeah.
It could just be the game.
Yeah. Listen, you play the bird. What's the bird got to do to put the fox away?
Okay, so I've noticed that Nharwhal plays like really patient, like beyond patient. Nharwhal's looking for the perfect option every time.
Yeah.
They remind me of you 2K. And pretty much just Falco can, in that scenario, just kind of laser it. And you have to be smart about your lasering, because Nharwhal will still come in and like, punish you for lasering too close.
If you just laser too much, then people can work around it.
Yeah.
And if you laser too much and you get power shield, the power shield, the reversal that you get after a power shield is like, that's its own meta. It's its own minigame.
For sure. But because Nharwhal's always looking for kind of the perfect option, you can get away with doing like wacky laser timings or like slightly more aggressive than normal lasers if they're not ready for it, and it will get you conversions.
I'm just gonna make it back. Yeah, Nharwhal has really good recoveries. Nharwhal's gonna make it back. He's gonna get the download.
Probably.
He's thinking. He's playing patient. He doesn't like get discouraged.
The interesting thing about Alice that makes him different from how I play is Alice plays at a pace that's way slower than me, but not like slow in decision making, just slow in what options they throw out and when. A lot of the times I'm throwing out stuff that's pretty immediate, and I'm still slow on it. Like Nharwhal calls me out a lot on like making decisions out of weird.
Nharwhal really good at edge guarding. He's becoming a very good like technical.
Oh yeah.
Technical like bread and butter.
Uncle Punch has been showing big time.
Just like patiently getting all these grabs. He's like playing rather perfect. Ooh. Can't really get a good follow up, but he starts his own advantage state. Good shield. Early on it was very much Alice focused. Ooh, even stops that. Ooh,
I think they got
really
the download.
prepared. Oh shit! Damn.
That was pretty much Nharwhal's bread and butter right there.
Damn, that was not the hitbox that Alice wanted on that down smash. The straight up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and back to the bread and butter.
You can mix it up with like a back throw, F throw. No, just pure hands. Just wow, patient.
Like even the full hop there was like very well timed. See, like it's just Nharwhal's in there.
He's getting in. He's getting in.
Nharwhal's in there. Nharwhal's playing in a way that's aggressive, but waiting for you to make a decision that's incorrect.
Yeah, and Nharwhal, like once he actually gets an opening, he actually goes in and like makes the most of it. You know, it's not enough to just like get a hit, reset the neutral.
It genuinely reminds me so much of Music because it's the same. Like, all right, I got a grab on you, you're dead.
Not over for
even
Alice.
there,
Alice plays
up a little.
You know, it's like Alice plays a Falco where it's like you could be really good at Falco and have no idea what to do against Alice.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he has to go.
Ooh. Something that me and Alice have talked about a little bit is that the way that they play is kind of like playing like an instrument. They have their own tempo, and sometimes it lines up really well with the other player, and it pretty much catches them everywhere. And other times their tempo is super weird. They're playing on the offbeat, and so someone who's really technical like Nharwhal doesn't quite catch the tempo that Alice is playing at. But Nharwhal seems to have gotten it.
Still,
it's close.
Still in the hands for either player. Alice loves those.
Ooh. That was such an interesting forward air.
Oh! Ooh, from the heavens. That was a crazy match right there.
I think, and see, that goes to my tempo stuff, I think. Against any other Falco, they would have played that out just a little bit faster. That grab would have caught because of animation times.
Yes.
But Alice just makes decisions just a little bit off pace. And so the grab that works every time doesn't work this time. Love that. That was a great catch.
That was a great sequence for the bird. Nharwhal, he just got to get into his bag a little bit because he started out slow on the other one too, but then he got into his bag, kept it close.
Ooh.
Doesn't good shielding. Can he escape disadvantage? He does. This is.
There's the patience play.
Good shine. Grab. Falco can't get that much off grabs though. That's like the crazy thing.
Sometimes the grabs just kind of throw your opponent off. It's like checking them to see like, hey, are you ready for some of the wacky?
Yeah, you gotta keep them honest. Yeah. Like you can't just shield without me not doing anything.
See, like that. Oh, that could have gotten it too. That was so close.
Tomahawk. Getting all these grabs. Hearing
Rack up the
Falco.
percent.
Ooh.
Good waiting.
Waits out.
Yeah,
out.
see?
So smart. Amazing.
I'm gonna wait.
Ooh.
Gonna wait
Knows
for you
the
to make your
regrab, gets the
mistakes
up
and then
smash.
get the
Crazy
kill.
sequence.
Yeah.
Crazy sequence. Amazing fox play. Big fan. Just gotta.
Dude,
Needs to
actually,
like get Falco in one state of
rescind
disadvantage.
everything I said about Tekken 8. They're gonna add fucking Rob.
See, it's another one of those areas where grab is. I think Nharwhal is expecting something a little more optimal, and so grab just punishes it.
Everybody
Nharwhal's still in it. Still playing. Still playing well. If he can just do his bread and butters, avoid getting a disadvantage.
Avoid the weird scenarios.
Get the grab. He gets so much off of grab.
Alice is just catching him on all of these dashbacks.
He's
With
Alice
just
is
laser.
Alice is very good at like always getting a move against.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because Alice can like play super slow at first and then move in with a bunch of hitboxes.
That was game 2, right?
That was game 2. That's right.
Like he's kind of good. He's still kind of good. They nerfed him a little bit, but he's still.
Right?
Yeah, that's right. I like this change of scenery.
Yeah, I think this is a better change of pace. I think this might work out better for Nharwhal.
Yeah.
The laser play we were saying.
Sometimes you just need a different stage, even if it's not like technically advantageous. On very rare occasions, I will counterpick Marths to Pokemon Stadium just to see something different than if I just lost on Battlefield.
Oh, I mean, I played against Ramses on FD, and I figured it was an advantage for me because I was starting to see
Something wrong?
What happened?
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
That's the thing about controllers, man. It's like they get so tinkered on. Sometimes it's like stop the
Sometimes they
flow.
get wacky. No, Robert, I took to FD, and I was comfortable on that stage because I was trying to play out what their shield pressure looked like. And I think switching off of FD and going to Yoshi's gives Nharwhal a chance to change it up and see how Alice is going to play on a stage with platforms instead of, having free laser neutral.
Nharwhal just has good recoveries, but he's playing a little more nervous. It's not over because see, he always gets his goat on that one. Ooh, a little bit of a chain grab on his own, but I mean, one stock when it's spacey on spacey violence.
Can matter a lot. Falco can get one shine and it can turn into 2 stocks.
Fox can get one grab.
Yep.
Falco,
Ooh, that was neat.
Falco instead gets the shine and the grab.
Tekken 7 had crossovers with The Walking Dead because they had Negan. And then they also had.
That was not good DI.
He's gonna have to dig deep. He's gonna have to dig
Yeah, they had
Minecraft.
Negan from The Walking Dead. They
Good
had
string.
I think he's got to turn this into a big kill.
He punches all through the Shy Guys.
I had Noctis, you're right.
I'm curious. I'm curious what Nharwhal's
Yeah,
going
they
for
just
there.
added
Because
another.
normally
they
Tech
just
will land.
added another.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Clyde. That's not nice.
He's making the back.
Yeah.
He gets stuck. Very unfortunate.
I think the controller thing is maybe showing. I noticed earlier that Nharwhal was rolling a couple times in scenarios where roll was just extremely suboptimal. I'm wondering if something's
That's
going on.
testament to how much he's improved because you see him roll and you think, wow, like a player like him shouldn't do that.
Yeah,
I know
that
it's-
was absolutely